Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw an action pose and show a person falling. We have done a person falling in an action pose before, but this is with a different and very instrumental position. You could also, like always, Google and check photos online. We always maintain that. It's a very good source of reference. But in the interim, we have something here for you that we think might be beneficial. And this is easy, but it has to be just done in a certain, in a certain manner in which there are minimal mistakes. So we have the shoulder set here, curve going backward, and there's foreshortening here. We forgot to mention that. So there's foreshortening going toward that side, and this area is pretty much actual size, or it is enhanced in terms of view. So that is the bottom of the body, top of the body, middle of the body, and now we can just construct our frame over this. So the curvature is in place, lower part of the body, middle part, top, most heaviest part, of course, in most cases, and we have the shoulder set. And then now the position of the head. Person is falling. Now there can be two things that can, well, actually there's all possibilities. The head can be like this. It can be hunched here, looking up. But of course, now if it's a falling position or diving position or falling position, let's first do it justice by getting a pair of legs like that. So those are the thighs. Going backward, knee, going backward, and we have a foot, and we have a foot. So this is the right leg, of course, the leg that is first in view, and that is the other leg. And then we come down, so chest area right around here, the delts. Let's put out the head like that, so flat of the head here, and head is going backward and looking where it's falling or where it's diving, looking at the ground. There is the under chin, the under the jaw, the area under the jaw, and we have the ear right here. We have the eyes, nose, and mouth. So that'll give you a better idea now where we stand with this. So chin, lower part of the jaw, nose, eyes, mouth, and then there's all sorts of options that we can play with. And let's start with the first one here. So a natural thing would be to have the hand go like that. Of course, we have to be mindful of the anatomy, of what we are exactly doing. The core anatomy of the fingers and of the hand, that is a different exercise. Of course, we can pay attention to detail, and we can look at the attention to detail and make sure that those are also detailed according to the depth of the illustration. But anatomy in terms of the placement of the arm, so right here the tricep, the bicep, here the bicep, and there's the tricep, and then there's the elbow. So we just have to be mindful of how we set those out. And let's say that this is an outstretched hand. Let's make this a little more dynamic and make that outstretched hand appear at that angle like that. So just so much of it showing. And let's put a pen over there as well. So we got one part going here, and then of course, depending on how bulky the figure is, how thin the figure is, we go into the lower body and we put out the legs over our frame. So shin and calf, let's not make a mess here, and make sure that we have the leg on and immediately in view, appear cleanly so that we can really look at it. And there we have it. So bent backward, very natural and very common diving or falling position. Let's just call it a falling position. It can be much more. It can be a flying position if it's like we are talking about pop culture illustration or comic books. There's the app, and we can now also play with one additional option here. Now, ideally, I think the head is best left here in this position. That is the best. If it's like, well, it can be looking here too. Even with this placement, we can have the head right here, hunch deep, and place that way. So that's the top of the head. There's the eyes, the nose, and a bit of the chin and mouth right there. There's the ear. We can also have that actually. It can also work, just for additional expression. But we can also have the arm. So move the delt down, place this way, so like a dive bombing position, just like we have at the circus. And with the arm like in a knife position, the hand in a knife position, forearm going backward, and similarly here as well, arm plays like that in a knife position, 2, 3, and 4, and we have the rest of the hand like that. So that can also like really work, really makes for a dynamic action. We can have this leg go straight up if we want, straight up, and if you would like turn that figure around, it would be like a flying pose entirely. So different things, falling pose, and with that posture we can do so many like things with it. We can place the arms differently, yet have this hand go here like that. Actually, if we just like have, even if we have the floor close to this person, you can make that into a handstand sort of balancing pose too. If you make the hand like flat and place the floor here, that can also work. And the other hand would, of course, you have to move the shoulder a bit upward and have the other hand go like that in like a sort of like a bench pressing hold or a position, and there flat hand, and there's the butt of the hand, there's the thumb, and that can also work. So all those different possibilities we explored, because I mean it's that's how we go from one idea to another. Like it's fun practicing in all these different poses. So we put out content every day, so please do keep in touch. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.